Obviously you're performing at Jazz in the Gardens next week, coming back down here. So I just wanted to ask you a few questions about that. But I wanted to first, I wanted to take you back a little bit. Take me back to 1985. It's a Saturday. You're walking around Carroll City. What is Rick Ross seeing? What does he smell? Just break it. What is he hearing? Can you just break it down for me?
Man, what I'm seeing is it's beautiful thoughts. As soon as you say 1985, the first thing come to my mind is Risco Park. That's the park that sits right on the backside of Carroll City Middle School. First thing come to my mind is 183rd Street Flea Market. They had the audacity to change it to Carroll Mart. I remember me and my friends, we would stand on 183rd Street at a particular time to see the Dolphins leaving practice. I'll never forget Richmond Webb had a white on white two-door Mercedes with the white rims. Wherever he at right now, tell him, man, he inspired a young dude, man.
So fast forward to the present, Miami Gardens. Well, now Carroll City is kind of morphed into Miami Gardens. Obviously, Carroll City is still a part, and that's what the natives like yourself refer to it as. But when you roll through your old stomping grounds now, what do you see? How much has it changed in your mind?
It's changed a lot. I see a lot of progress. I see a lot of different races. I see a lot of different, people that I didn't see as much back then, but I see it as progress. I still see a lot of love in the city. I still ride through the neighborhoods and see the homies that was there when I grew up there. You know what I mean? So for me, it's still a lot like the same, even though it has changed a lot. It's a lot of new businesses, the Burlington coat factories and all that, the stuff I've never visited or, don't know nothing about, man. But that's one thing about me and my city. I'm willing to embrace what my city willing to embrace.
So I know this is not the first time that you're performing in Carroll City. You've done Rolling Loud. I was so disappointed I had to miss your Rolling Loud set last year. But I'm gonna catch you definitely very, very soon. Definitely want to see you perform and put it down. But how is this different? What is it like to now be performing at a city-sponsored event?
A city-sponsored, event. I think first and foremost, besides it being sponsored by the city, I think just this being a more mature audience. That's what I'm looking forward to most. Me just hearing about Jazz in the Gardens being consistent, and everybody that I've ever asked about it or everybody who's ever went, they've never had nothing but great words for it. Seeing the lineup, it made me respect the crowd, because a lot of times as an artist, you judge a crowd or audience based on who's performing. And a lot of times you would love to perform in front of that audience based on the other artists that's performing. And that's something that I've always seen with that lineup at Jazz in the Gardens. And so for me to be here this year, oh man, we finna roll it all out.
What is this? I know, what is this vision that you speak of? I know that I saw you got a bull the other day. Obviously you got a lot of horses. What is this vision?
Man, I'm not sure yet. Sometimes you just gotta feed your mind, feed your mind and let it run wild. And that's what I'm doing now.
I'm getting back to the Jazz in the Gardens. What, in your opinion, will be a successful performance? Looking back, is it going to be, how the crowd reacted to this song, or is it going to be, bringing in maybe, because I feel like everyone knows who you are, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah. To me, on a personal level, like on a personal level that I never even speak of, me coming out and performing hit records like Every Damn Hustling or I'm on One, or, whatever it is, it's, I expect, a certain reaction from those records that I've been getting for a long time. But for me, I may want to even go a little I'm a little more personal with the older, women in the audience. I just want to connect with some people like, yo, you from here, I'm from here, just on that type of vibe. And, just make sure everybody feel they are part of my show. You know what I mean? So whoever that is in the audience, whether if you're much older, I want to make sure I make that eye contact with you. You know what I'm saying? That's just something I want to do. That is.